You're watching Drakewing Gaming. Enjoy the video.
Hey guys and gals, Never here from Drakewing Gaming. It's Sunday Mountain Twitter, the Gaming Drag. Today I'm coming back at you of a Let's Play episode of Stardust Kids. So, let's go ahead and jump right back in, shall we? Alarm chain, you were up, and let's go. Well, it was a mistake to worry. Here he is chatting with another lady. I managed to attract his attention and called him here with a gesture to the alleyway. Here, take. He finally gave me a cool full bottle. I put it to my forehead. Good. After taking a couple of sips, I relaxed. At some point, I really thought that this big guy would catch me. After this event, we just have to take a drink. And what are we doing now? I demonstratively rolled the half-drunk bottle in my hand. Am I talking about water? So what am I? See. I told you, I'm a minor. I mustn't drink alcohol. You, by the way, too. Yeah, it told me. And fell for it again. Enough kidding with me. Ha! How funny and cute you are after all, Kurt. Call me cute again and your weekdays in the UFO Club will be darker. Wow, you use threats. David took out his phone and put it to his ear, then asked me to wait with a gesture. Yeah, right. You're just in time. On the cross. Yeah, exactly. Sure. What did you think? I'll hold him. Waiting. He dropped the call and happily stared at me. Not a good sign. Hey, don't you want to hang out together? According to his talk, soon someone else will come. I don't want that. I didn't sign up for all these adventures at all. I'll pass. Lost all them already. You're safe. You don't need my covering anymore. Although it was clear since the very beginning that I couldn't help him here anyhow. And if that's all, then I'm going to the shop. If not for you, I would be at home long ago. No! Wait! Hey, I even prepared a surprise for you. Another one? First, David Surprise is still walking somewhere nearby and hopes to smear us on the wall with an even layer. So you live somewhere near? Will you invite me? I won't. I heard footsteps from behind. For some moment, I thought that the pursuer had found us again, but everything was all right. I'll always recognize his voice. Here's your surprise. Are you glad? Seth crossed his arms, breaking into a smug smile. Well, of all those who could David invite, Seth is definitely the best option. Hey, how did you come here so quickly? Aren't you glad to see me? Rather glad than not, but I'm not in the mood for friendly meetings. I need to go to a shop. Kurt, don't be so boring. Let's take a walk. Who do you care for more, us or your shopping? Shops will wait. I wonder if he will be really upset if he learns that between him and Milk, I would choose the latter. What brings you by, after all? I called Seth while standing next to the soda machine. He said that he didn't mind hanging out. Well, hang out together. I'm telling you, I have unfinished business left. Seth did well. But what does it have to do with me? Seth squinted and smiled slyly. Let's grab a bite somewhere for the beginning. I terribly want to eat, and so surely do you, Kurt. Then we'll decide what to do. My stomach growled as a sign of consent. I definitely like this idea. Insidious Seth knows my weak spots. I was horrified to find that I left the house more than 3 hours ago. Right now I was digesting a dish of the day from not the cheapest cafe, but in fact I've learned about the price category only after they brought us the bill because David ordered a lunch for everyone without even letting me look at the menu. He volunteered to pay for everyone, but when our sitting in the cafe was over, his wallet turned out to be as empty as a donation box in a small village church. That was pretty descriptive. The money wasn't enough to even pay for my own portion. Seth came to the rescue. He paid for our lunch with his credit card. Well, now I owe him. We fell on a bench next to the palm that helpfully bestowed its shadow on us. We dined like kings. Yeah, now I'm getting sleepy. You shouldn't sleep after eating or you'll get fat. Here, by the way, great waves come not far from the shore. I dabble in surfing, so I know much about saddling the shrew. He winked. Seth chuckled. Is that supposed to be a joke? If you do sport, then you surely won't gain weight. Firstly, you can be overweight and be a sportsman at the same time. Secondly, why does that have anything to do with Seth? Look at him. Yeah, you're right. He's almost perfect. You know why, almost? Because there can only be one perfection, and it's me. I managed to hold my arm. It was reaching for my forehead. Surfing is great. We tried it a few times, but gave up. Yeah, I remember. We rented 2 surfboards, waited for some small waves, and tried to ride one of them. I couldn't. Too hard to keep the balance. Although Seth did pretty well. I said that it wasn't for me, and Seth didn't try to dissuade me. We didn't take surfboards anymore. Strange that even he gave up trying, even with his talent for sports. I think he liked to feel the wave. Why? You were born to surf. You have a wonderful sense of balance and coordination and plasticity. Not like the tadpole. David nodded at me. I think he's looking for trouble. No offense, Kurt, but you look like a figurine of my Uncle Lenny that was carved out of maple in a shop class with my cousin Diggory from Oklahoma. Kurt, you've never been called a rough log so elegantly ever before. Seth nudged me in the shoulder, making me even more annoyed. No, that's not what I mean. Kurt is just, not plastic. What do you know about plasticity? We're not even classmates. I got indignant, but Seth must have been genuinely enjoying what was happening. His stretching is okay. We've decided to take a walk. Not far away, according to David, there should be a beautiful fountain that we just have to see. My complaints about the fact that I'm not interested in fountains were ignored. David has a tendency to not take me seriously. Even though he's a high school student, I won't tolerate that. In about 15 minutes, when I already decided that he lied to us or got lost, the fountain was really found. Absolutely usual and unremarkable. And we came here for that? But in fact, there's one pro here. The fountain gives a saving coolness, and if come closer, it will make you a bit wet with tiny splashes. Watch out, Kurt! Don't fall! Yeah, like I'll fall out of the blue. I felt how David pushed me with his hip, probably thinking that it's a good idea. I tried to hold on by waving my hands in all directions, but I stumbled and fell right into the fountain with a loud splash. Right now, sitting waist-deep in cold water, I can't get myself together. This moron didn't just break all my plans, making me run all over the city. He also threw me into the water. Is he serious at all? David wants me to hate him? Soon it'll be so. Before I could formulate a swearing, I heard a splash, and 2 white feet stopped right next to me. Seth jumped in the water right after me. Come on, get up. You're all wet. Uh-huh. He gave me a hand, and I willingly accepted it. I immediately checked the phone for serviceability. It was alright. Otherwise, David would have spent all summer working, saving money to buy me a new phone. I paid attention to Seth's shoes that were carefully standing on the fountain's side. How could he take them off so fast? It's a pure coincidence. I just wanted to joke. I didn't think you're really so wooden and will fall. Sorry. Yeah, looks like you rarely think at all. But wood doesn't sink, so everything's fine. My palms clenched into fists themselves. Another word and I'll hit him. Everything's okay, David. Give me your hand. He'll help us out. Help us get out. I held my breath with indignation. What means okay? Do you think everything's fine? David gave a hand to Seth, but he, instead of getting over the side, rammed his toes to it and sharply dragged David. He, of course, fell flat in the water, making a typical slap. That'll teach you for mocking Kurt. Well, we're even now. Now we all are wet. Heh, no, you're wet below the knee. That should be fixed. David tried to take Seth with him, but Seth managed to dodge. They both laughed in a happy and pleasing way, preparing to splash in the water. Am I the only one who finds this situation completely not funny? David tried again, but the approaching guardian of order saved me from the imminent fate to get slushed again. His fast steps and outrageous face promised no good. But for the guys, it looked like another adventure. They, to David's funny whooping and ululation, and grabbed me in Seth's shoes and ran away from the policeman. Hey, come on, are you still Grum? Grum? I told you, it was a coincidence. You spoiled my whole day. He's looking at me with the same foolish smile. I think he has no conscience at all. Okay, let it be so. As an atonement for my sins, I will reward you generously. Come on, tell me what girls do you like? What does this have to do with anything? He's always talking about girls. His head is absolutely empty. I'll give you a number of some beauty. You know how many do I have? And how great my memory is? I remember faces of all of them. I wouldn't be surprised if they remember your face, too. It's hard to forget I'm such an annoying guy. I'll take that as a compliment. So, what girls? You got the wrong guy with this reward. You'd better offer me something useful. Girls are annoying. They always chat about something stupid and don't listen at all when you're telling them something important. It goes in one ear and out the other. Although, many guys are no better. You are an angry type. Is there someone that doesn't annoy you? I think I can endure only Seth longer than anyone. He understands me well and won't nag me if I'm not in the mood. Moderately talkative, moderately calm. I can count on him. But talking about the club duties, there's not enough enthusiasm in him, especially when we talk about documents. Wow, I'm the chosen one. Nice. Look, Seth, someone is looking for an approach to your heart. The most important for it not to be a back door. Hell no. A sarcastic laugh came from his lips, and Seth jokingly slapped David. You better really hit him. David deserved it today. I don't think that there will be a girl that Kurt can endure longer than a day. Or a girl that can endure Kurt. Yeah, it's a nightmare to endure me. If it's useless, then maybe I can pour something from the pot of luck to you. Confess, whose number do you want? He turns to Seth. Yeah, that's not the best idea. You're so generous. Seth has enough fans already. So leave your numbers, you'll need them more. Sounds like you're jealous. Don't be afraid. If Seth finds a girlfriend, he'll have time for you too. And if not, well, then I'm always at your service. I'm so sick of these jokes about jealousy. What's that got to do with anything? Let Seth be overlaid with his girls. It would be better for at least any of them to be bothered by really important things. They have only girls in their mind. I'm not jealous. Enough. The topic is closed. What really bothers me is the planetarium search. Do you need it so much? I don't mind, by the way. It's cool when there's lots of cool things in the club. Of course you don't. I don't need it personally. That's property of the club. I don't want to watch someone stealing something that belongs to us. If you'll be so nervous about it, you'll lose your hair. Want to become bald by graduation? That's not cute at all. If any of you come to help me, there'll be much less stress in my life. I understand your annoyance. It's not very good now, but something will surely work out and you'll find out, and you'll find it. I believe in you. Huh, he believes in me, you see. Although his words sound so sincere that my annoyance comes to naught. Seth patted me on the back. Well, okay, don't call me that way. Am I a little child or what? If you will try long, then you will certainly succeed. You surely won't give this up. You always go till the end. Alright, y'all, I'm actually going to pause it right there. Thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell. I love you all, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye!